Hello, hello. So, it is me again. I keep forgetting to record things that I'm doing. And the latest was changing the gas canister, which might seem obvious for some. For me, it was not. And then the moment I did it, I was like, oh, I forgot. But I haven't forgotten what I'm about to do now, because it's about the third time I'm doing it, which is a little bit of lumberjacking. So I thought I'd talk about what I've been doing while actually doing some lumberjacking. So here I've got wood that I'm going to chop. It's been such an incredible, I've still got another 10 days here. I'm so grateful. Yeah, it's been such an incredible experience being here and living like this, living in an RV where it's like you're much more in contact with outside, which when it's like this is great. When it's raining and with the weather we've had recently, it's just been, wow, it's like turning into a swamp. Look, you can imagine this is on a dry day. When it's raining, it's rather squidgy. But yeah, things like heating, for example, I had problems with the electrics. And so I experienced what it's like not to have electrics. And thank God I've got a friend who lives nearby who brought me these amazing lights. So I wasn't in total darkness. And thank God for a wood stove. And the bus has a wood stove in it. And it's it just opens your eyes. We take everything so for granted in society because it's always worked, right? But now suddenly, we're being faced with power outages, and I'm collecting wood. Da-da-da. There. Right, had a little break. Got a phone call. Friends are very important. That's another thing I have learned. So, well, I always knew that bit. That's the easy bit. Although maybe it depends on the friend. So, where are we? Here is the wood. Some of it is already small enough. Some of it needs chopping. So, this is great if you have frustrations that you need to get out. I recommend lumberjacking. Being very careful, of course. But, yeah, I can do that. So, I'm going to set this little guy up. So, this one is small enough. I could make kindling out of it. We shall see. Put him in the maybe pile. Isn't this the way that you do lumberjacking? So you take this block and the rest I'll do when I've set it up. Hi. All right, so we are going to, this may be very embarrassing, but here we go. Lumberjacking by the pro. So think of something you really need to get some stress out on. I wonder if you can hear me. That'll be interesting. And and improve your aim. Although I've learnt on some of the blocks, this isn't one, this seems quite an easy block. You get to recognise like the woods which are easy and the woods which aren't. But some of them you need to do it a few times. They're so hard at the beginning. Like this one's pretty hard actually. But it starts cracking. And then before you know it, it's like putty. I tend to be a little bit slow. Just going to do a few. Ooh, look at that. Oh, the satisfaction. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. Almost there. Honestly, living in a bus is so physical. It's actually brilliant. Wow, when you get your aim right. All right, almost there. This bit's coming away. It's clunky. All right, there we go. So from that one block, I've made myself 4 little ones. And I'll dry them out and use them in a few days. I'm going to do the rest of this pile now and show you the finished result. And there we have it. Look at that nice little pile of wood. Yeah, from those big blocks, that's what we got. So I've got to learn to speak here. Yeah, it's great exercise. It's great to get your frustration out. If you've got any emotional release that you need to do, you get fresh air. And so other things that I have been doing, yeah, come and have a look at these babies. This is what I did this morning with my dear friend who came and helped me, is these guys. Now, I thought I was going to have to move them. No, silly Sonia. I just had to move the pipe and then press a few buttons and stuff that's highly technological and advanced. But even I managed, with guidance from my friend from afar and guidance from my friend from near. Another thing, this has been the highlight. Emptying the toilet. I'm not even going to say anything. You can use your imaginations, but needless to say, yeah, nothing. And filling up the water when it runs out, and yeah, that's just been some of it. So now I'm going to make sure the wood is all nice and covered, because it has been raining, as I'm sure you know. So other than the practicalities and learning these things, which, you know, I kind of realize how we're so ill-equipped. You know, we come from these modern civilizations. Oh, you know, we live in cities and everything's kind of done and provided. All you have to do is get yourself a job and work and pay for it all, right? But there seems to be more and more people realizing, and even perhaps just wanting, to learn these things on their own and to be self-sufficient. They don't teach us any of this. It's all very well knowing how to use Excel, but excuse the expression, but if shit hits the fan, Excel's not going to help. So, yeah, you know, instead of being sat in front of the TV all day or in front of video games and living some parallel life because, you know, they want us to be in the metaverse. No, I'll be in the real world, thank you. No. And I'm so glad that there are enough people who are going, no, this is ridiculous, no. And I have faith in humanity that there are more people like that than the ones who are like, yeah, well, the world is shit, or, you know, we're a virus in the world, we just pollute, we this, we that. Because couldn't be further from the truth, and I'm tired of hearing about it. If we live in harmony with Mother Nature, the joy and how we contribute to the world, like how amazing human beings are. All the things we've invented, that we're capable of doing. Yes, it's amazing. Love to celebrate that instead of like vilifying us and going, oh no, we're a virus and we're causing climate change. And no, let's take a step back and just, the only thing we have anyway is now. And it's beautiful. So I guess I just wanted to say how much I'm learning, how much I realized that I took for granted, and how even just having the ability to make myself a hot cup of tea, or having a hot shower, or having heating, are all things that I took for granted. On a certain level, I took for granted. And it's only when you experience not being able to, and you're like, oh, wow. Yeah, no. This is worth it, these experiences. So anybody might be thinking, oh my God, living in a bus. Why would you want to do that? Why are you in the middle of a field all on your own? Amazing. And I love my friends, I love my family, I love people. I've had lots of contacts anyway. We're never truly alone, but that alone time on our own. On that eloquent note, yeah, little chapters to share and inspire. And if I can do this, a lot of people can do this. So I am now going to make myself a cup of tea and wash my hair because it needs it. All right, take care. Blessings. Bye.